So I'm curious what you'd have to say about this. I brushed, flossed every single day as a kid. My oral hygiene, my overall hygiene was amazing thanks to my mother. Cavities are 60% genetic. Also, a woman's pH is very different than a man's pH. A man's pH is constantly sitting at a 7 as to where a woman's sits at a 6 or a 5.5. I'll tag a video below from a dentist telling you that. At the age of 12, I went to the dentist to get a consultation for my braces, and they let me know that I had 14 cavities that needed to be filled. I wasn't new to cavities. I had cavities ever since I could have a regular checkup and get strapped down to a board to get them filled. Day 1, 7 cavities filled. Day 2, 7 more cavities filled. Day 3, braces on. My uncle told me about oil pulling. I started oil pulling. For 10 full years, regular checkups, just like you said, every 6 months, didn't have any more cavities. Come 2021, I got pregnant. Towards the end of my pregnancy, regular coconut oil, chewing it up was making me throw up, so I stopped the last 3 months of my pregnancy. My son was born, I went back to oil pulling, but within that 3 months, I developed a surface cavity. Women could stand behind me on this one too. When you go for your postnatal checkup, your doctor is going to tell you need to start taking vitamin D. Oh? Because I was at such a vulnerable part in my life, actually giving birth to a human, my pH, I'm sure in my mouth, was shot. Some women even lose all their teeth after they have their children. Got that taken care of, started using this in February of 2023. After about 2.5 months, I realized my gums were no longer bleeding and my teeth were no longer sensitive. I then decided to take a look at the ingredients: vitamin D3, K2, and E. D, which is what my doctor wanted me to take. K2, which fights plaque. Essential oils, which are a surfactant that bind to the plaque and pull it off. Plaque is the big issue that causes cavities and gum disease. And I'll even tag a video below for you of a consistent oil puller's pH of their mouths. Me, a 7. But it only sits at a 7, clearly, when I'm oil pulling. Not everybody's mouth is the same. Not everybody's genetics are the same, especially if you're a man or a woman. Proof of all the cavities. I also have proof of my dental records I posted in a video, but I'll go ahead and let you find that one. I'll also tag Dr. Trent for you, who actually did his research on essential oils and why they work and why oil pulling works. But hey, if all that works for you, keep to what you're doing and leave this for the over 1.5 million who've bought it. And that's just on TikTok. This brand's been around for 15 years.